The Napoleon of Notting Hill. Book 4. By G.K. Chesterton. Narrated by Sam Kusi. Chapter 1. The Battle of the Lamps. Mr. Buck, who, though retired, frequently went down to his big drapery stores in Kensington High Street, was locking up those premises, being the last to leave. It was a wonderful evening of green and gold, but that did not trouble him very much. If he had pointed it out, he would have agreed seriously, for the rich always desire to be artistic. He stepped out into the cool air, buttoning up his light yellow coat and blowing great clouds from his cigar, when a figure dashed up to him in another yellow overcoat, but unbuttoned and flying behind him. "Hello, Barker," said the draper. "Any of our summer articles?" "You're too late. Factory Acts, Barker. Humanity and progress, my boy." "Oh, don't chatter," cried Barker, stamping. "We've been beaten." "Beaten by what?" asked Buck, mystified. "By Wayne." Buck looked at Barker's fierce white face for the first time as it gleamed in the lamplight. "Come and have a drink," he said. They adjourned to a cushioned and glaring buffet, and Buck established himself slowly and lazily in a seat, and pulled out his cigar case. "Have a smoke," he said. Barker was still standing, and on the feet, but after a moment's hesitation, he sat down as if he might spring up again the next minute. They ordered drinks in silence. "How did it happen?" asked Buck, turning his big bold eyes on him. "How the devil do I know?" cried Barker. "It happened like a dream. How can 200 men beat 600? How can they?" "Well," said Buck coolly, "how did they? You ought to know." "I don't know. I can't describe," said the other, drumming on the table. "It seemed like this. We were 600, and marched with those damn pole-axes of Auberon's, the only weapons we've got. We marched 2 abreast. We went up Holland Walk behind the high palings which seemed to me to go straight as an arrow for Pump Street. I was near the tail of the line, and it was a long one. When the end of it was still between the high palings, the head of the line was already crossing Holland Park Avenue. Then the head plunged into the network of narrow streets on the other side, and the tail and myself came out of the great crossing. When we also had reached the northern side and turned up a small street that points, crookedly as it were, to Pump Street, the whole thing felt different. The streets dodged and bent so much that the head of our line seemed lost altogether.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?